Well, hello. It is workout from home number 11. Man, Dad, extra fingers in now. Here at Four Bells Fitness Emporium, and maybe in your house too. When we are doing today's workout, it is leg day in the gym. So if you're following our programming at the moment, you know that every week we have 3 workouts, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And out of those workouts, Monday is always going to be a push-up focused day, Wednesday is going to be a lower body day, just like today is, and Friday is going to be another upper body day to help support our push-ups as we go through this cycle. So let's talk about what we're up to today. Today is a squatting day. So we're going to talk about the options available in our strength piece and our conditioning piece in a minute. But what we're going to look at first is our warm-up. In our warm-up, we're going to do a squat hold for 30 seconds, just to kind of feel out the kinks and see how things feel when we're in a squat. From there, we're going to do a reverse lunge with rotation. We're going to talk about how to do that in just a second. And then a hamstring curl if you have somewhere to put your heel. And if you don't, we're going to talk about other options as well. So let's talk about these warm-up exercises very quickly first. So the squat hold is pretty straightforward. All we're going to do is hang out in the bottom of the squat and basically, come a little bit closer, come closer, cameraman. Is how do I feel when I'm in that squat position? So if I'm hanging out in the bottom of my squat, first things as always is a diagnostic test. How do the ankles feel? How do the knees feel? How do my hips feel? Can I keep my chest up? And then from there we're just going to have a little hang around. So I would say playing around with pushing those knees out. Can I bring one shoulder down and drive the knee out and lock that arm out? Can I play around with bringing my knee to the floor without that causing me too many problems? So we're spending 30 seconds hanging out in the bottom of a squat. With our reverse lunge into rotation, quite straightforward. I do a reverse or step back lunge. I step back. I'm going to bring whatever hand is on the same side of the leg is down to the floor. I then rotate up to the ceiling. I stand up, switch legs. Hand down, looking at the fingers, I rotate up. And we're just going to go back and forth between each leg for 3 per leg for 6 reps total. If you have a box or a stair available, you can do a little bodyweight hamstring curl. All I'm going to do is rest my heels on the box. I'm going to take one leg, drive it up to the ceiling, push my hips up, squeeze the hamstring, feel that contraction in the hamstring and the glute, drive it up to the ceiling. We're going to do 5 per side. If that does not work for you because you don't have a box available, it could just be on the floor. Same rules apply. Drive the hip up, squeeze the glute, squeeze the hamstring. We are doing, excuse me, a 30-second squat hold. We are then doing, 3 per side of a rotational step back lunge, and then 5 per side of a hamstring curl. We're doing that 3 times. It's workout 11. It's the strength piece. What are we doing for our strength piece today? Well, it's leg day in the gym. More specifically, squatting day today. And today we're going to pair 2 types of squatting, you could argue. A bilateral option, both legs together, and a unilateral option with very little break in between the 2. So let's talk about both options. If you do have gym equipment at home, and if you don't have equipment at home, we're going to talk about both of those. We are doing 5 sets. Each set is 3 minutes long. Within that 3-minute window, it's a superset of some kind. So let's imagine you do have a barbell, you do have weights. You will be doing back squats today for 5 reps. As soon as my back squats are done, I'll be doing reverse lunges from a deficit. We're going to talk about how that's going to work in 8 per side. So ideally doing your weaker leg or less stable leg first, and then your stronger leg second. When it comes to weighted options, depending on resources and space available, am I going to do back squats? Maybe. Am I going to do front squats? Maybe. Am I going to do goblet squats? Work with what you have, and if it is heavy and if it is substantial, then we should be thinking about 5 reps. If we don't have equipment available, let's talk about what we should be doing at home. Maybe it's not 5 reps, maybe it's 10 reps of something else. Now it could be 10 reps with a heavy kettlebell, depending on what you have available. It could be 10 jumping squats, again, depending on what you have available. When it comes to reverse lunges or step back lunges, if you do have the potential to do a deficit, you have a small step to step back off of, fantastic, use that step. It's really going to help in terms of improving not only leg strength because we're in a deeper position, but also helps to open up the hips a little bit as well. So again, mix and match this depending on what you have available. So let's talk very quickly about back squats, come with me, we're going to head over here. It's going to be lovely, it's going to be great. We are going to head over to a barbell. If I have a barbell available, fantastic. You should know by now, if you have a hoodie, put it up, it makes you 10% stronger. If you have a 4 bells hoodie, it makes you 12.5% stronger. That is science. As always with the back squat, we're not going to give a massive lecture on the back squat right now. I haven't got all day to explain the back squat. That takes a long time, but we're just going to quickly cover the high level stuff. First thing, and I see this so often, is people having uneven hands. Make sure your hands are nice and even on the bar. Do you like the thumb around? Do you like the thumb over? Whatever works best for you. From here, I'm going to come in underneath the bar. Bar is rested on the traps, the meat of the upper back, not on the cervical spine, the neck. That would hurt. I rest the bar on the traps. Nice strong stand up. I'm going to take 2 steps away from the bar. Make sure my feet are in my squat position. I'm going to squeeze the upper back, brace the abs if someone's going to punch me. I'm going to slowly descend into that back squat for 5 reps today. If 5 reps in terms of weight is not available to you, it could be a goblet squat. It could be, well, that's got danger written all over it. It could be a jumping squat. Find what squat works best for you depending on what you have. Reverse lunges today. Do I have a small step to step back off of? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just have my body weight in place. And again, it could be holding on, it could be just body weight, stepping back. It could be holding on to 2 dumbbells. It could be holding on to 1 kettlebell. Again, work with what you have. Do you have an armful of cats you could use? We've had some people use their kids. Do whatever you have available. If it comes to the deficit lunge, ideally, when I'm stepping on my step, I kind of want my heel just slightly hanging off that step, so there's no chance of me catching the toe or anything weird happening. So I step back, knee touches the floor, and from there stand up. If you can't get the knee to gently smooch the floor, make this a little bit lower. And if you can't get into a regular lunge position easily, forget the platform altogether. So that is our strength piece today. It's workout number 11. It's the conditioning piece. I'm sitting in a very relaxed position on this box, feeling very regal. Today's conditioning piece is quite straightforward. We have 3 different stations: rowing, air squats, plank hold, with a 30-second break in between. We are doing that for 4 rounds today. So let's talk about how it should work and talk about some alternative solutions. If you are rowing, do you have a rower? Do you have anything else? That's a good question we should be asking first of all. What do I have available? If you have a rower in your house, if you have an Airdyne bike, if you have a skier, if you have a treadmill, then find a metric that you want to follow. So a metric we use a lot in the gym is calories, good demonstration of power output or energy expenditure, depending on how you want to look at it. With our rowing for calories, the idea is to try and get the same amount of calories throughout, or a very minimal deviation. So you're looking at me thinking, well, that's wonderful, I don't have a rower available. Then the next answer should be jumping jacks. So we're going to do jumping jacks for 1 minute and get the same amount of jumping jacks throughout. So set up a timer so you don't have to think about what the time is, it can just beep, and then all you have to do in your mind is count jumping jacks. Once I've done my minute of rowing or whatever and jumping jacks, I'm then going to rest for 30 seconds. In my next minute, we are going to do air squats for reps. So that means, again, how many air squats am I doing? Trying to stay consistent with that number with minimal deviation throughout the 4 rounds. A 30-second rest again before coming into a minute plank hold on the hands. So with our minute plank hold, very straightforward. Hold the plank, be mentally tough, don't break. That is the aim of the game. We rest for 30 seconds, we come back up to the top, we start again. So, rowing is wonderful if you've got it. If not, could be jumping jacks and counting those reps. Once you've done that first minute, if you have the brain capacity to remember your numbers, use your brain. If you don't have the brain capacity to remember your numbers, get a piece of paper, write that number down. Once I've done that first minute, it's then into air squats. So what we're looking to do, nice squat position, hips nice and low, standing up fully with the hip. moving with as much speed without deviation in the form. So that means if things are like getting weird and we're sacrificing range and things are getting strange, no good. Making sure every rep is as beautiful as it can be, but we are moving with purpose. Once that minute is done, again, write that number down or remember it. We're trying to repeat that effort as the workout goes through. Last minute is of course going to be a plank hold. Very simple, hand shoulder width, grip the floor, feet back, body in a nice straight line. I squeeze the bum, squeeze the abs, and we're just going to hang out there for a minute. And that's it for our today's conditioning piece. 4 rounds, minute of calories or jumping jacks, 30 seconds rest. Minute of air squats for reps, 30 seconds rest. Minute of planking, 30 seconds rest. We are doing that 4 times. And that's it for workout number 11.